Hello users, and welcome back to Above It All, your favorite fucking show. I know. That rhymed. Anyway, so I've got a poll here, AP Nork. I'm just going to skip all the fucking text and just show the numbers and talk about it, to be honest. More Americans now call police violence a very serious problem than in 2015. A new AP Nork poll finds that most Americans say police violence is a serious problem, including about half who call it very or extremely serious. The shift in opinion from 2015 has occurred mostly among white adults, as black adults overwhelmingly still hold this view. When you look at these breakdowns by race, right, like, there are the two Americas. This is like the problem with liberals. This is a huge problem with liberals, not really conservatives. We already know not to count on conservatives. We already know that they're just garbage. We already know that. They're fucking trash. They're just straight up fucking garbage. But liberals, they still have this bizarre faith in the system. You know, we'll see if they have that same faith when a Biden administration fucking punches people into the fucking dirt with the police force. We'll see about that. They definitely didn't fucking care about police violence during the fucking DAPL protests under Obama's administration. Definitely. They didn't care about people hosing Native Americans. Nah. That's fine. That's not a serious issue at all. Ferguson? No. No problems there, right? Obama was president. He's black. Therefore, everything he does is great. Look at me. I love Hillary Clinton. I'm a virtue-signaling liberal. I hate liberals, but let me look at the numbers here. In 2015, 32% of all adults said that police violence was extremely dangerous, or extremely serious, I should say. Almost a majority say it's extremely dangerous or serious. In 2020, 48%. More people think that police are dangerous and a very extreme, serious problem than support Joe Biden or Donald Trump for president of the United States. Think about that. More people think police are not just dangerous, but extremely dangerous than support either Donald Trump or Joe Biden. And then you have moderately serious, whichever this means. Which is, I'd still count that as in the same ballpark, of course. 31 additional percent. So, that's a lot. I'm trying to do math. I'm sorry. Please. I already took my weed. I'm trying my best. But that's like what, 79? Did I do my math correctly? I think so. That's 79 total percent. That is like more than the amount of people that support both Biden and Trump combined. Like, that's, like, holy shit. That's astounding. That's astounding. Black adults, obviously this isn't new for them. Black adults in 2020, though, so much so that they can't even fit a number, overwhelmingly think police are dangerous. Like, there's, like, maybe, like, the fucking Ben Carsons in there, or, like, the fucking Candace Owens in there, that think, oh, Hitler was great. It's just when he went across the border into Poland, that was the problem. Everything he did domestically was awesome. Like those kinds of people that are just doing that shit to get money, saying the shit that white people wish they could say about black people, right? I'm sure that percentage is like, Jesus Christ, though. It's like this is the thing. If you think Black Lives Matter and you're like a Hillary Clinton, Neera Tanden liberal, then what the fuck? If you don't support, or if you don't think they're extremely dangerous after looking at this poll, then you don't think Black Lives Matter. And this goes to anybody. If you've ever said Black Lives Matter and you don't think police violence is an extremely fucking problematic thing in this country, then you don't think Black Lives Matter. You're a fucking moron. You're a psychopath. And then, of course, white adults, which is just more pathetic. 39 think it's extremely problematic that police are out there fucking shooting protesters and shooting journalists in the face. 19 to 39, though. Again, This is the fucking the resist crowd. Oh, Trump's in charge, therefore anything with the state is bad kind of people. If you didn't know police were fucking terrible in 2015 and you're an adult, if you're over the age of 30 or something, then Jesus Christ. Holy shit. And obviously 26% of white adults in the year 2020 think it's not at all serious. That, coincidentally, we've seen this number before. Think about this. I've been making these videos. 19% of Americans have been drinking bleach to fight coronavirus. Approximately 30% of Americans can't read or write above a 4th grade level. And I know there's lots of problematic things about that statistic, but bear with me. About 20% of North Americans don't know who Adolf Hitler is. They may have heard the name, but they can't tell you anything about them. About 20 to 25% of people in North America have fascist tendencies. About 25% of Americans belong to the Republican Party. Think about this. Are you thinking? Is your brain working right now? Think about this, dude. 39. These are people with any brain whatsoever. These people, the Hillary Clinton supporters, the Neera fucking Tanden people. These are the freaks, the Elizabeth Warren crowd. And then this crowd, Lord have mercy. Lord have fucking mercy. Here's another poll here. Do you think police are more likely to use deadly force against a black person, a white person, or is the race not a factor? Percent who say a black person. So this is the amount of people that are correct. All adults, 49% up to 61%. Black adults, 85% to 92%, which is that's surprising, to be honest. But, again, there's a lot of people out there that say things white people wish they could say about black people, and that's getting harder and harder to make tenable these days. White adults, pathetic. Pathetic. 39% in 2015 to 54%. That's an even larger number. Then that's almost the majority of it. That's horrifying. And again, I said this in one of my videos recently, my Halo and Chill open-ended kind of long-form podcasty thing while I play video games. One of the things as a white person that I know is that when I went to elementary school, I had 2 black teachers. Not just throughout all of my school, I had 2 black teachers. One of them was in elementary school. I know when I went to school, I was taught nearly nothing about racism in America. You can make an argument that you shouldn't teach elementary school kids that, whatever. Middle school, high school, I was taught that racism ended in 1965. MLK fixed racism. That's what I was told. That's what I was taught. In New Jersey. Not Alabama. I went to high school in New Jersey. Is this coming together now? White people are brainwashed. And this is the liberal people, the Hillary Clinton liberal people. They're brainwashed, and this is not an excuse. Actions speak louder than words, of course. Material effects are always more important than what people pretend that they believe in, right? But you have, right, 46% of white people in this country think that there's no such thing as racism in the eyes of police. That is fucking horrifying. That is fucking horrifying. Percentage of Americans who say the criminal justice system treats police officers who cause injury or death too leniently rather than too harshly or fairly. Now again, there is only a correct answer here. This is not a subjective thing. This is polling correct answers. 41% to 65% over the last 5 years for all adults. 71% to 84% for black adults. Again, that's surprising. But it's one of those things where, the more and more it happens, the more and more harder it is to say no. And when it affects you directly, the harder and harder it is to not notice it. White people, embarrassing. Again, I am ashamed to be white. Now don't clip that and fucking run with it. But Jesus Christ, man, what the hell is wrong with y'all? My fellow fucking honkies out there, what are you doing? Holy shit. 32 to 62, nearly doubling the amount of people who think police don't get fucking charged correctly. White people in America. Margin of error is 3.7. There, I should have been reading that the whole time, but that's good. That's progress. And that's amazing that the progress that we've made. Double the amount of white people have opened their fucking eyes. But this still leaves nearly 40% of white people, again, that just aren't paying attention. And who knows, these next few months, that might even continue to skyrocket. You never know. This is like a once every 5-year poll that they do here. And this should be done more. And it doesn't look like there's any more. So, okay. I just wanted to share this with you. We're making progress. We're not making enough progress. Well, I don't know. It depends on how you quantify enough. We're making progress, though. Focus on the wins. And just don't, like, if once the numbers start getting down to 25%, that's where you can just say, all right, you know, we did all we could. Because, again, there's a solid 1 in 4 people, 1 in 5 to 1 in 4, that are just beyond repair. They're just fucking brain dead. And I'm not trying to say this in, like, an ableist kind of fashion. I mean, their brains have been occupied by so much propaganda, and they're so hateful and disgusting that there's almost nothing that you can do to figure them out. And you should work on the 35% of white adults that think police violence isn't extremely serious and just think it's moderately serious. That's where you need to work on. Forget about the not at all serious. Those are the Trump people. Those are the fascists. Those are the boomers. Ignore them. They're irrelevant to this. Once we capture that 35% here, this metric right here, once we capture that, nothing can stop us. Anyway, go watch these fucking videos. I'm going to do a Halo video later today. My initial schedule said it would be 6 p.m., but I haven't recorded it yet. So, and it might take me a while because I'm playing on Legendary. So that'll be out by the end of the day. I'm not like, maybe 9, maybe 10. It depends. Because again, if it takes 2 hours, you know, then it has to process. So anyway, go watch these videos. I did that thing where I fucking monologue at the end and then the end screen pops up and I fucked up my little routine. Alright, I'm turning this off.